the sky, balloons, anything you want to put in your house is fine. And there it is. It tells you you're ready to move on. So then, up in the top right corner, there's a little X. Hit that X because all this is a pop-up. It has now overshadowed the form you had before. And then you come back to this main thing, and the status right here will say completed. Once you say completed, that goes directly to your VPE via email and says, wow, Mary is done with level 1. Congratulate her at your next meeting. You as the VPE or the president can go in and print her a certificate if you'd like, or she can print her very own to keep in a folder as she goes forward. And then you hit launch for the next part of level 1. So our icebreaker is done. It's very intricate. It has a lot of things to learn, and you move forward. Once you're done, you go through all of these things. Now this right here, oh my gosh. Apparently I'm learning to speak today. I apologize. Evaluation and feedback is a 2-speech process. That is where Mark says, Amal, I'm going to give a speech today. Amal says, got you. I'm your evaluator. So Mark gives this amazing speech about pavement striping. Sounds good to me. Amal says, wow, that was great, but there's a couple of things that might have improved your speech if you went this way. Mark's job is now to go back, rework his speech, and give it again. Exact same speech with Amal being the evaluator. Because now he will remember Mark's speech about pavement striping, and what color goes where and why, and what changes were made, and he's able to see what the changes were and assess those. And then once that's done, you get down here, you can hit View Certificate. They're cool certificates, you print them on whatever paper you want and move forward. They don't send them to you until the end of your class. Ta-da! Just seeing View Certificate isn't enough. It has to say when complete, when available. So there it is for you. Now, in summary for this, it's very simple. Pathways is designed to learn with you. It's a choose your own adventure. What path you want, what you want to talk about, it gives you topics starting in level 3, by the way. It says, hey, you should maybe talk about this today. And you move forward that way. So now you're not only talking about yourself and your own individual thoughts and processes, you're talking about a specific objective that is given to you by Toastmasters. How to log in. Anybody got questions about how to log in? Pretty simple. If you've never logged in, hit forgot your password, they'll give you one and then make you change it. How to start the assessment. The assessment's really fun, but is it required to be able to pick your path? Great! See, all right. Even the eye roll did it. Searching the eyes from side to side works every time. How to log into Basecamp. Once you're in that main thing, it says right there in the middle. Basecamp. Go to Basecamp. How to access your particular path. How to quickly navigate while in your path. How to complete a project. How to start your next project. How to complete your level. We've covered all of this today. This is a Fast and Furious Pathways 101 because, believe it or not, it's the simplest and newest way to achieve the things that you as an individual want to achieve in Pathways. It is the wave of the future and is what we are moving to as of June 2020, period. No more books. Anybody that joins this club as of last year, September, only can do Pathways. No more legacy books. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to clarify, through Pathways, do you give each speech twice, or just the icebreaker, or?
No, so what happens is, and we go back to that actually. Okay, so here we are. We've done the icebreaker, it's complete. I'm moving on to my next speech. Well, that's the evaluation and feedback. So that's the only one you give twice.
Just the icebreaker.
No, your second speech.
Evaluation.
Evaluation and feedback. The icebreaker's done. 4 to 6
Oh,
minutes.
so your evaluation speech,
Twice.
you do twice.
Correct. So the very next
Your
speech you
first
give on.
evaluation speech.
Correct. So you're right here. You give your icebreaker. Hi, my name is Julian. I've been a Toastmaster 4 months now. I'm kind of scared up here. Pacing, all this kind of fun stuff. That's stuff you're not supposed to do. That's fine for your icebreaker. But your next speech, you can talk about something totally different. Like what you do for your work, what is interesting in your life, what your kids are doing, how busy you are as a parent. You didn't realize being a parent would keep you this busy. You don't remember keeping your parents that busy. All those kind of fun things. But then what the difference is the same person that evaluates you on that second speech has to do again for your third speech.
Wait, so the person that evaluates you does,
Evaluates you again.
Yeah, you get.
Evaluates you twice.
Yeah. So,
You'll give that speech twice.
but
In this right here, evaluation and feedback.
so you do the icebreaker twice after you get evaluated?
No.
Icebreaker is by
by
itself.
itself.
Okay, you do the icebreaker,
Yep.
you get evaluated,
You get evaluated on your
An
icebreaker,
icebreaker.
like
Right.
every speech,
Right.
yes,
but then it's done.
Yeah.
It goes in a cuckoo.
yes.
So then you develop a second speech.
You develop a second speech.
Okay? Once the second speech is done, you're ready to give it. Mary's your evaluator for that speech, or whoever's next to evaluate you. What happens is you give that speech for 5 to 7 minutes.
For the first time,
Right.
First time,
yeah,
Mary evaluates you.
right.
You take that handheld evaluation back. Thank you, Mary. Wow, I learned something about my own speech. And then you revise the speech based on your evaluation that you
Do it
got,
again.
and then give it again.
So you give your second speech twice.
Correct.
Right.
With revisions. Correct.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Something that I found cool on the path was that you can upload the evaluations. So you got the record, so like when you're preparing to do the speech again, you misplaced the paper, doesn't matter, it's right there. You can go refer to it.
That's why you're a doctor. You're
Yep.
right on schedule with what I was going to say next. The evaluations are pretty easy. Once you get the evaluations, you have the ability to upload them into the Toastmaster cloud. It's unlimited storage space. You can put whatever you want there. You can upload all your previous documents in there if you want to keep them forever. Doesn't go anywhere. Doesn't cost you a dime. You can load them up there and review as you move forward to see how you improve. Not only your speech writing, but how you handled the evaluations from time to time. Well, I'll get to you right next. Yes, ma'am.
He didn't quite cover this, but what is, once you get done with all the paths, will they still have DTM, or will there be some other designation
Okay.
for that? I know you didn't cover that, so I'm
I
not
didn't
holding
cover
it against
that
you. Right.
because it's supposed to be the very, very end of my thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's you asked the question. I'll get to it now. You have to complete 2 paths to get your distinguished Toastmaster. It is a little bit different than the one I've 2 paths, so 10 levels.
Oh, I see.
So this is
Okay,
this right here.
I see.
Is one path,
I see. Mhm.
and then
you need
a second path
one.
that you do, and you do all 5 levels.
Right,
Once you
okay.
do that, you qualify for your Pathways DTM.
Oh.
But you still have to serve a year as district leadership and a sponsor club or mentor club
Gotcha.
or coaching club. And then once you do that, that qualifies you for your Pathways. I am the first Pathways DTM, which will be my second DTM, which is Distinguished Toastmaster. I got my first one, and now I'm the farthest along internationally with Pathways. I finished my 5th path Thursday, and then I'll start my 6th path. But that's the only way to do it is you got to start a new club or help somebody start a new club. Those are the only 2 requirements. Otherwise, everything else is ready to go after 2.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
If this is like the wave of the future for Toastmasters, does it mean that like by 2020, everybody who's in Toastmasters Club like, has to use this
That's correct.
system? So we, like you said, the first path is free, but then, so it's becoming more expensive Toastmasters overall because we have to.
No,
pay more.
because after what happens is your first 2 books are free in the old way. So you get your competent communicator and your competent leader from Toastmasters International with your registration. They come to you for free.
Okay.
But after that, each successful advanced communicator book costs about $7. You need more of those to get through. Believe it or not, Pathways is cheaper by $20. Otherwise, you'd have to buy 6 books at $7.
So 20 is for how many?
It equates to 6 books, $35. The old way was $35 worth of books, manuals like this, or $20 each all the digital stuff. At the end of the day, Toastmasters equates this to about $10,000 a year of college level curriculum is what you'd be spending, and you pay for $20.
But the 20 is per pack after the first one.
Correct. First one is free, unless you're a member of 2 clubs. If you're a member of 2 clubs, then you get both paths for free. Your road to the DTM or Distinguished Toastmaster is free, minus the last requirement. Sir?
So does being a club officer, is that necessary to move through some of these levels or not?
No. You do not have to be a club officer to move through these levels at all. The only thing that makes it easy for being a club officer is that now it's a 3-pronged attack versus communication level and helping the VPE with their work. So all 3 of you can do it. VP's gone, somebody finishes a speech, hits the button, you can always go to base camp as the base camp manager and advance them to the next level. Sir?
Was the high performance project eliminated from that series?
It was not.
Okay.
So let's go back to, where's that? All right, right here. So effective coaching. The effective coaching path culminates in a high performance leadership project of your design. It no longer tells you this is the only way you can do it. My HPL was very cut and dry because that's the only way I could do it. Now it gives you a way to do it on anything. If you're an area director or you're a club president, that can be your HPL project. Is your year as or your 6 months as a officer in the club. Or my job project was this big thing I'm doing for the state or for whoever. That could be your part of your HPL. Some clubs do, some clubs don't. Dynamic leadership. It is project focused on applying your leadership skills. It's not an HPL. Persuasive influence, effective coaching have HPL requirements. There are some that aren't.